This week, we're going to talk about resumes. What's up, fish fans? My name is Marcus, and you're watching Marketing Madness, the Bluefish vlog. Now, the other night, I was reviewing some resumes for a peer, and I was surprised at how lackluster, and I'm being kind, the resumes were. I'm not judging them based on the jobs held or the lack of experience, because the position these resumes were for was an entry-level position. So I wanted to record a video for those of you out there that might be currently looking for work. First, let me address the Facebook issue. If you see a job posting on Facebook, make sure to read the posting. Oftentimes the person requesting resumes puts instructions in the job posting that should be followed in order to demonstrate that you can pay attention to details. So if you apply for a job using Facebook, but the requester asked for resumes via a specific email address, it doesn't work. Follow the instructions and send the email. I will also let you know that as someone that regularly receives resumes via Facebook, it does a really poor job of illustrating your qualifications. I'm not sure if it's Facebook or the people applying, but for whatever reason, it gives so little information about the person applying, it's almost an immediate disqualification. There have only been a few people, maybe 3 or 4, that I've actually wanted to interview after seeing their resume through Facebook. Now, when you do send your resume through email, make sure to send it in PDF format. Do not send a Word doc. Not everyone has Word. And if I open a Word doc on a Mac, the formatting is most certainly not going to be the same. Also, do not send a link to a Google Doc and then make me request access to the document. I won't. I will just back out and mark you off. Pay attention to the formatting in your resume. It doesn't have to be a shining example of graphic design, especially if you're not applying for a graphic design position. It just has to make good use of font sizes and bold and italicized text. And maybe, just maybe, use a line or two to divide sections. Jobs should be listed with your most recent or current job first, and then in descending order. And make sure that all of your contact information is at the top of the document. You should include your name, phone number, email address, and home address as part of that information. And you should include a summary of your skills, but I personally don't care to hear about your mission statement or some other wishy-washy content about your goals and dreams on your resume. If you include a cover letter, then that is where that would go. But speak specifically to the job position and why you think you would be an asset to the person hiring. I have actually received resumes for positions where the person sent me a resume with a statement at the top for why they would make a great insurance salesman. It's not the greatest way to make an impression. And all of the stuff that you list as your experience, it should be bullets under the heading for each of your jobs. The biggest requirement, sell yourself. And no, I'm not talking about the skills section where you tell me how fast a learner you are, or how well you work under pressure, or how you put your all into each job you have. Frankly, don't even mention those things. Those should be illustrated by the responsibilities that you're given at the jobs you've had. What I am talking about is listing your experience and showing that you have graduated from smaller, less important tasks to larger, more key tasks. Tell me how you went from a busboy to a shift supervisor. Tell me how you went from a receptionist to an executive assistant. Make sure to talk about how you brought value to the person you worked for. And one last bit, for those of you looking to get work at a design agency or an advertising agency, show a portfolio of your work. This is literally the most important thing you can do. I oftentimes don't care what your experience is or what your education is, as long as I can see that you have the ability to do the work, and that comes through a portfolio. Now, I have a friend that now works at one of the most prestigious development agencies in New York City because he had a portfolio that he was able to show that illustrated his ability to do high quality work for clients. It also shows that he can complete projects, and believe me, that is a quality that hiring managers are looking for. Anyway, I know this is not an easy subject, and if you feel bogged down and need a second set of eyes, feel free to send me an email at marcus@bluefishds.com. I will try and give you a few pointers. Well, that's a wrap for this week. I want to thank you for checking in. Make sure to hit that like button, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And if you want to talk about how Bluefish can help you grow your business, then send us a message and we'll get the conversation started.